Guys, the time has come. The time to harvest my pumpkins. They are ready. In my garden bed behind me, I am growing 4 different varieties of pumpkins. Rare heirloom pumpkins. The Musqué de Maroc, the Musqué de Provence, the Gallo de Cygne, and the North Georgia Candy Roaster. As well as some volunteer compost pumpkins that have decided to just grow and make some pumpkins. But today, my North Georgia Candy Roaster and my Gallo de Cygne are ready to harvest. The North Georgia Candy Roaster is a rare heirloom variety of banana squash originating from the US. This squash was bred by the Cherokee Nation in the 1800s. Now, I have only had good experiences with Cherokee bred varieties of vegetables and fruits. I grew this year the Cherokee purple tomato, and my goodness, it was beautiful. So I have high hopes for this North Georgia Candy Roaster. Now the Gallo de Cygne is also a very lovely French heirloom that also originates from the 1800s. And as you can see, it grows warts on its skin. These warts become larger and larger and more concentrated as the pumpkin matures. And interestingly, these warts are caused by the high sugar content in the skin of the pumpkin. It's pretty cool. Okay, enough chit chat about these pumpkins. Let's go harvest some. This one is massive. I think this is going to be like a 4.5 kilo. They're meant to grow around 4 to 4.5 kilos. I scratched the skin of this one to see how it is, and it scabbed it, which is pretty cool. This one is definitely ready. Now there are a few tricks to know if your pumpkin is ready, and one of these tricks is the weight. Every variety is different, so check what your variety is supposed to grow to, and if you pick it up a little bit and it feels around 4 kilo mark, then you can pick it. It passes one of the checks. Another way to check if your pumpkin is ready is to look at this part here, the stem. If it's going brown and yellowy, it means that the plant is no longer giving it any more nutrients, which means that the pumpkin is ready to harvest. Now another way, a third way to check if your pumpkin is ready is to look at the color. Now these pumpkins, these North Georgia Candy Roasters, started out green, very light pale green, then they got to a light pale pink, and now they are a strong salmon color with the ends are a bluey greeny, which to me signals that the pumpkin is ready to harvest. A fourth way to check if your pumpkin is ready is to look at the situation, to look at the state of your vine. If your vine leaves are really vibrant green and luscious and beautiful, it means that the pumpkin is still healthy and it's still giving energy to the plants. But if your pumpkin is already starting to die, it's going yellow, it's going brown, the leaves are shriveling up, and everything is kind of wilting and looking a bit off, it means that the pumpkin has no more energy to give to the fruit. It is signaling that its job is done, the fruit is ready, the seeds inside the fruit is viable, so that when the fruit itself composts itself into the soil, those seeds are viable to make a new plant. The job of the plant, of the pumpkin plant, is done. Now, fifth and final way to check if your pumpkins are ready is to just jiggle it. Just wiggle and jiggle and move the pumpkin around, and if it easily snaps off, just like how you would touch a ripe apple, it might just drop into your hands, or like a tomato, it just drops. This pumpkin, if it's very ready, it will just snap. It will be done. So I have looked at all of these pumpkins around here in my pumpkin patch, and they all look ready. They all tick all the boxes, all the 5 boxes. Oh yeah. Just jiggled it, just wiggled it, and it snapped right off. Oh, and it's heavy in one hand. Ah. It's a big one. It is my mustache. It looks amazing. This is definitely, I would say it's a good 4 kilos. The first pumpkin down. I think maybe 10 more to go. Okay, there's another one here. Good looking one. This one's a bit smaller, but it looks, I don't know. It looks pretty good as well. There's one hiding. Whoa, it's big. Can you see it, guys? This one here. This one's definitely a 4 kilo one. Whew. Let's see if it snaps when I jiggle it. Oh yes. Oh yes, she did. She is ready. Ah, so hard to pick up. Okay, maybe I made a little mistake about the jiggling business because I just snapped it off at the very heart of it. Do you see the tip? Like for curing, this wouldn't be the best. I should have just done secateurs and snipped it at the stem with a little chunk. But not to worry, no problemo. We can eat this pumpkin very soon. It will not go to waste. You see that one there? My goodness, that one is orange. So orange. Ah yes, secateurs. No more snapping. Oh, nice. Let us harvest this galop de cygne as well. It is definitely ready. Oh yeah. Oh, she is beauty, she is grace. My goodness, this is, and there's an earwig on it. That's okay, earwig, go away. The warts. Wowza. Look at that. Phenomenal. Nice, hefty. Sounds a bit hollow. I don't know why. Some say that's a good thing, some say that's a bad thing. It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful pumpkin I've ever grown. I think I'm going to cry. Oh. A bit smaller, but it is definitely ripe. Looks terrific. We have 3 more to harvest. Some North Georgia candy roasters. Oh no, it just, why did, oh boy, I did it again. Well, wowza, that's a lot of pumpkin. I'm sitting down in the shade and there are 11 pumpkins behind me, 9 North Georgia candy roasters and 2 galop de cygne. I have 1 more galop de cygne in the pumpkin patch. It is not ready yet. The stem is still very green and the warts are nowhere near as big as these ones were. And I also have those Musqué de Maroc and the Musqué de Provence. I have 2 Provence ones and 1 Maroc one, which is the extra weird green warty one. Not a bad pillow. A bit hard, but not bad. And so another day at Chilli's farm comes to an end. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And I might have a little siesta on this pumpkin in the beautiful shade of the tree. And I'll see you next time on Chilli's farm. Bye. But just before I go, I gotta tell you guys, this one is the biggest one I collected out of the North Georgia Candy Roasters, and it came in at 4.6 kilos. That is pretty big. The rest of them are around the 4 to 4.4 mark, which is still decent. I didn't weigh the galop de cygne, but anyway, it's cool. These are organic pumpkins grown on chicken poop and goat poop. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. See you next time at Chilli's farm. Bye.